Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of, let me correct myself. This is going to be a channel update. And there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about today. One is I'm going on vacation soon and I'm going to be offline for a while. I feel like I need to get my creative juices, recharged, recharge the old brain batteries. And I think my vacation is going to be just the thing to do that. So for a minute, I'm probably just going to not be thinking about Minecraft very much, and I'm going to spend some time with my family in the Philippines. And I have another issue that I want to talk to you guys about. That's my second point, and that is the quality of my videos. Now, I would like to look around the world here just a little bit because I want to explain something and the explanation might seem a little bit weird. Now, I'm strafing back and forth, and I'm looking at those rose bushes up ahead of me, and for just the time being, let me turn this off. If I just go back and forth, I just want to tell you, on my screen, this looks terrible, but that's okay as long as it looks good in the recording. If I go inside here and I look around, I get a lot of screen tearing because I'm actually running at a pretty high FPS. I've got a pretty good computer system, and if I just turn the display back on here in F3, you can see up on the top right it says I've got 12 core Intel Core i7 8700K. That is a pretty new processor, and it's a pretty good one, and it's supposedly overclockable. I have Turbo Boost MSI turned on right now with my motherboard. It's supposed to be 4.7. I don't know why it still says 3.7 there. Maybe that's just a built-in setting. But down below there, you can see it says GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. That is pretty much top of the line on the video card market right now. And even still, as I look around with my mouse here, when I look back and forth, everything seems to jitter quite a bit on the screen. Now, when I'm strafing or when I'm walking back and forth, everything seems fine. But whenever I turn my head, everything kind of looks jittery. Now, like I said before, if I'm getting screen tearing because I'm at a high FPS on my own personal uh, video, my monitor that I'm looking at right now, that's okay. But if it looks like crap in the recording, that's not okay because I really want things to be at a decent quality for you guys. So whenever I'm looking at something brightly colored like these numbers right here and I look back and forth, I'm testing to see, what does that look like in the recording, because if it looks all jittery and I'm getting frame drops every time when I look around, that's not good. I want to be able to stand in this room of paintings over here and look at them with you guys and look back and forth across the room without everything looking, totally messed up and glitchy. Another thing is, if I go down here into the basement, I notice quite often whenever I look at my store. Now I got a huge lag spike there, but that's okay. That happens from time to time. That's not my issue. My issue is when I look at these storage drawers, they look great. If I look at the brightly colored things, like specifically this bone, I notice from time to time whenever I'm strafing, it looks like the bone gets like blurred, like a double vision whenever I'm moving. But it's even worse when I look around with my mouse. Now, it may not look too bad right now because I've dropped OBS. I'm not using OBS right now for my screen recording, and that's what I do usually use. And even now when I'm looking around, it still looks a little bit jaggedy, and I'm still going to do some work to try to get that better. But full disclosure, I have recorded probably 3 or 4 videos recently that I have not uploaded. And the reason for that is the problem with the video. So I'm testing out the shadow play that is native with my NVIDIA video card right now, and I seem to be getting some much better results. I don't get quite as much of that, that jitteriness whenever I'm looking around. Now, I also want to play with particles, at least on the decreased but not minimal, because I have a lot of mods, and you might not have seen this video because I haven't uploaded it yet, so a little bit of a spoiler. We're going to be getting into some Botania when I come back from vacation, but See, without particles, I can't even see whenever this thing, if I just chuck a piece of charcoal in there, one of these guys will eat it probably in a second. But you know, maybe they won't because they're full. I noticed my mana pool is full over here. Okay, so that was a bad example. But even these particles, the little floaty orange bits above these flowers, I want to be able to see that, you know. And when I go inside here and I look at a torch, I want to see the little bit of the smoke coming off of the torch. And my video quality gets fantastic whenever I turn the particles all the way off. And I don't want to do that, so I have to figure out something else because I really want to see with the particles. Let me show you one more example, and that is down here in the lobby of our build. I've put up these chandeliers with candles on them, and I love the way they look. I really like them a lot, and with the particles turned off, they just look dead, you know. There's nothing, there's no flame. They just look like unlit candles. So I definitely don't think that's a thing. But if I'm looking around here in this video and it looks okay, we might stick with the shadow play for future videos. And I'm really hoping that'll work, or at least I'll be able to hopefully find a combination of settings that works. Because if I can't for some reason, then I may have to just take a break from modded for a while, because this problem doesn't happen at all in 1.13. Not at all. And my vanilla series, whenever I record, it looks buttery smooth all of the time. But if the trade-off is a little tiny diminished quality to get to play a nice modded pack and record it with you guys, that's okay. But if it's unwatchable, like if I'm watching the video and I get distracted by the frame drops and the glitchy looking back and forth, then I'm not going to upload those videos. Which means I have to find a solution, because I really want to play modded with you guys. And so I'm gonna be doing some research with things like that, but not playing Minecraft while I'm on vacation. But I will do some research and see if I can figure out what is the best solution. I may even look into possibly some other types of screen recording, some paid software, because I really want to make professional quality videos. I know I'm not a big YouTuber yet, and I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I don't get a lot of views and things like that, but I definitely care more about the fact that I'm making good quality content. So anyway, I hope you guys understand. That's why you're not going to see a bunch of videos for the next month or so. But when I come back, I definitely am intending on continuing either with vanilla or modded or both. But I've got to get these video issues straightened out, and I'm going to be checking on this video. But regardless of the quality of this video, I'm going to go ahead and upload it, because you guys deserve to have an update. The few of you guys that are actually following me and care about what's going on. So anyway, thank you very much for hanging out for this little channel update. I'm see you later, and I'll see you later, guys. Happy vacationing. Hope you guys are happy.